He's doing it, boys and girls. He's doing it.
Will's not in chat today. I might cry, Dave. That's it. That's all you got for me?
Yeah.
All right. All right. All right. So, forgot I poured juice myself.
Oh, look, I put my own juice.
Shut up. Ooh, I got a little over here. Look at that. Anyway, episode 10. Dave, you believe this? Episode 10?
Episode 10.
I don't believe this. Episode 10.
Yes. Not to be confused with the Star Wars movie.
I can't believe we've done 10 episodes of it. I can't believe we've done this for 10 weeks already.
I know.
Well, episode 10, I'm going to say some players towards Dave, and Dave's going to pick. I'm going to try and stay within the same position, too. Don't say that's what she said. But what we're going to do is I'm going to list out a player, and he's going to say this player or that player, and who he thinks is a better player. And that'll be pretty much it. Life update this week was the week I quit my job.
Oof.
I'm not officially yet, but
brave boy.
Yeah, but just quit my job, doing this content creation full time now. Me and my wife Kim both did the same thing. We worked at the same place. It was just time to go for personal reasons, and yeah, we're pumped.
Do you feel so liberated now?
I feel great. We are so pumped. Yeah, so some big things to come. They posted. And if you didn't do so, subscribe to the damn channel. God. Please.
Dave is still in his job, by the way. Dave's not going anywhere.
Dave's still employed. So yeah, that's the big life update for me real fast, because that's pretty huge. Also, we I think I might have said this last stream, but we redid our whole office space. So Kim and I we're on this one big desk together. She does an awesome DIY YouTube channel. Everyone check it out. Kimagine DIY. And it will be posted there. So, Dave, what position do you think? I might need a pen and paper for this.
Okay.
I'm going to list out some players. I'm going to go wide receiver for you.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
We
always, as you can see, we always go all out with preparation of our podcast.
During the podcast. You don't forget to mention that part. Yes, during the podcast. But now that I have more time, just get ready. Dave, it's going from right now, Dave and I are putting in about a level 3 out of 10 energy towards this right now. Maybe 1 energy from Dave, 2 energy from me.
Hey.
Dave cracks up because most of the posts I make are like bashing on him. He's like, "Why do you do that?" I was like, "That's what happens when you leave me in charge."
I don't ever remember putting you in charge.
You didn't really have a choice, so.
But that's not my business. You were just a meme.
That's none of my business. Yeah. Thank you for picking up what I was putting down. Okay. I need to. I don't need like a huge block of posts. I'm going to make a list. You're going to say. So what happens is when you take, I'll say like this player or that player, and you'll be like that player. So then that player will stay in, and then I'll say the next player. Then that player can stay in again. And you get it? And you got to be kind of fast with this. So it's not like this player and here's the whole reason, blah, 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 blah. And then 2 minutes later, I get to the next player. It's going to be like boom, 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 boom.
Do I know the player's name?
Yeah, I'm going to tell you the player. You're not guessing anything.
Oh, okay.
You're not guessing anything. Yeah, it's just literally I'm going to be like, do you like this guy or do you like this guy?
Okay, gotcha.
Like, for instance, we're only doing current players, so I'll give you a reference. Like, do you like Joe Montana or Dan Marino?
Dan Marino.
Do you like Dan Marino or do you like Eli Manning?
Dan Marino.
Okay, yeah, so that's what we're going to do. But we're going to do it with...
Gotcha.
That was a good one, right? I just listed some good players there. Yeah. All right, let me... I got some. This pin sucks.
The pen is mightier than the sword. Will in chat yet?
No. Mad about it.
Oh, William.
Wilson.
William.
All right. Do you have your laptop on you or no?
No. You see, I messaged you an hour ahead. And I'm like,
I
hey, let's test
know.
the laptop.
Well,
But
we could, but still, at least you could have your laptop on the stream right now. Because if we have people watching, then the viewership goes up. Then we get pushed out more. The algorithm. It's okay. Next time.
You just said a whole bunch of words.
I know. It's all right. You don't. It's okay. You'll get it one day. All right. So we're going boom, boom.
Boom, boom.
Okay.
Okay, boom.
All right. All right. This player or that player. Starting off, DK Metcalf or T Higgins.
I'm going DK.
Okay. DK or Waddle.
DK.
Okay, Waddle or DK or Devontae Adams.
Ooh.
And we're saying currently, not like they're
yeah. I'm still going DK. I'm a huge DK fan.
Okay. DK or Tyreek Hill.
Okay, Tyreek Hill.
All right, Tyreek Hill or Jamar Chase.
Chase.
Jamar Chase or really? Jamar Chase or JJ.
Chase.
Chase over JJ. Wow.
I know. JJ kind of got me, did me dirty this past fantasy season. I don't know if I can forgive him just yet.
Yeah, I think you made the right call because I think Jamar's going to have a better year this year than JJ. JJ, who's throwing to him? Sam Darnold or McCarthy?
Just going to start off Sam Darnold.
Yeah. So I'm with you actually on that one. So you picked, out of all those players, you like Jamar Chase the most.
Yeah.
I love you so much.
Who doesn't?
Yeah.
Don't answer that.
So that was it. That was good. So
okay.
Now I'm going to edit that. What will be cool is like when I go to edit that, it'll be like I'll show the players like slide in. It'll be like the other player sliding in. I saw some guy do it earlier today, and I was like, I could do that. Not too hard.
Cool.
The only issue was I was playing us in the background at one point. Hope they didn't pick it up. Do you have a pen and paper? You should make a list for me now with running backs.
Okay.
And then I'll start to work on another list for you.
All right.
I could have gone. That went faster than I thought. I could have listed a couple more players, I think.
Okay. Current running backs you're talking about, right?
Current running backs, yep. I'm going to do quarterbacks for you.
Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha.
All right.
All right. I'm ready when you are.
I think I have a list. Yeah.
I got big booty list.
Get my hermit drink.
Oh, Tyler, you.
Okay.
Okay. Are you ready?
I'm ready when you are.
All right, here we go. Running backs. Saquon Barkley or David Montgomery?
Barkley.
Okay.
Like David
Barkley or... Gotcha. Barkley or Joe Mixon?
Barkley.
Barkley or Derrick Henry?
Barkley.
Ooh, Barkley or James Cook?
Barkley.
Barkley or Raheem Mostert?
Mostert.
Okay. Mostert or Ezekiel Elliott?
Mostert.
Mostert or CMC?
CMC.
CMC or Aaron Jones?
CMC.
CMC or Josh Jacobs?
CMC.
CMC or Alvin Kamara?
CMC.
CMC or Isaiah Pacheco?
CMC.
All right, for the granddaddy of them all, CMC or David Yon?
CMC.
Oh!
Stupid.
That was good.
That was good. That was very good. You had a nice list there.
Thank you. I thought Mike, you're just gonna say CMC the whole time, so I put CMC towards the bottom.
Yeah, I mean, if it was based off like players I like, my favorite player on that list was Mostert, and then David Montgomery.
Yeah.
I don't like Joe Mixon, actually. I know he was a Bengal, but he was actually a player on the team I didn't like on the team.
I thought he was solid. I didn't know. I mean, I have no idea about.
He's okay. I thought they needed more of a goal line back, like a Derrick Henry. I was really hoping Derrick Henry would go to the Bengals.
See, Derrick Henry gets like an unfair label as a goal line back. Like he is. They use on plenty of like all kinds of yards and distances. Like it's really unfair to call him a goal line back because of how many. He probably has the most. He has probably the longest runs in the NFL right now.
It's true. He does have a lot of long run, like 50-yard plus runs.
He had 2 90-yard runs in one game once.
That was amazing. I remember that game. I remember I was in my basement, like visiting my family, and my dad was like, "What is going on? Who do you do that to? Who is the team you did that to? Did you do the Cowboys?
No, he did that to the Jaguars.
Yeah, but I think that's what the Bengals need. I think I'm excited about the Zach Moss. At first I wasn't, but now I kind of am.
Zach Moss is more a receiving back.
Yeah, but I think that what the Bengals need, though, personally, is a 4th and 1, a goal line, Brandon Jacobs, just LeGarrette Blount. They need one of those guys. Joe Burrow's going to get you down the field, right?
Don't even get me started. Brandon Jacobs. Brandon Jacobs was overrated.
Really? You didn't like? I thought, but he was fun. Brandon Jacobs was fun to watch.
He was fun.
What are you talking
he was fun
about?
for like.
He was
fun for like 3 years. He was.
Yeah, for like 3 years, he was great. He was fun to watch.
But after that, no. Just
what did he? I can't believe you didn't like Brandon Jacobs.
Go down from like the love taps. I never saw a 6'5", 230-something pound beast go down being like just getting tapped on the thigh.
They would bring him in on the goal line and like, all right, they're bringing in the big boy. It was just fun. It was like, yeah, bring out the big show.
No, he like I said, he was good for like maybe 2 or 3 years, and that was it.
You're more of a Bradshaw guy.
I was more of a Bradshaw guy.
I will like if you were to ask me who's your top 3 favorite running backs. Bradshaw for me is on that list. I don't know why I loved watching Bradshaw as a Giants fan, but I did. I love Bradshaw.
He was scrappy and he ran hard.
He was scrappy. He was a mixture of like quick and powerful, which I don't know. For him, I mean all running backs are to some degree, of course, but he was really like he had a pop to him. He kind of reminds me of Pacheco a little bit.
Yeah, definitely.
Like he runs hard and he's gonna pop you.
Remember Marion Barber?
Marion Barber or Tiki Barber?
Marion Barber.
On the Bucks?
He was on the Cowboys. No, he was on the Cowboys.
Oh yeah.
He would tackle him and then he would like have this like jolt of energy.
I remember explode. I was like, crap. I I used to hate it when the Giants used to play Marion Barber.
He used to scare me when running because you think he's going down, but then he like just pops. He
Yeah.
came alive.
He knew how to pop at that last second. He was that type of player
Yeah.
too, where he knew how to go boom. He didn't even run that fast or anything. He just knew how to like hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cowboys have been pretty lucky with their running backs. Yeah, they went from Marion Barber to what's that guy's name? He was a problem. He was the best running back in the league. Start with a D.
Oh, Darren McFadden.
Not McFadden. The other guy. Shoot, he was a beast.
DeMarco Murray.
DeMarco Murray. Yeah. They had Marion Barber. Then they had DeMarco Murray, and then they went to.
That's when they went to Darren McFadden.
They had McFadden for a moment.
Yeah. Because I remember DeMarco Murray went to the Eagles.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, well, no one's going to be like DeMarco Murray. And McFadden came in like 1,000+ yards behind that O-line.
Yeah.
And then they went Zeke.
Yeah.
But you actually forgot a running back in between all that.
Yeah.
Julius Jones, which he was not good.
No.
So I would not. No, he was not good.
We don't talk about that.
It was him and Marion Barber.
Yeah, Marion Barber was fun to watch. And I always loved Tiki Barber. Like, if you were to ask me before he started being a kind of a douche off, in retirement and off the field, I always loved Tiki Barber. I thought was really fun to watch growing up. But then he started trash talking the Giants. I'm like, come on, man.
Well, it's because even if you ever like listen to Michael Strahan talk about Tiki Barber, he's like even before that he was still like a pretty much a douche. He was not like the kind of guy you would like be like, yo, let's. He said he was very condescending and just felt like he was better than everyone else.
Yeah. I remember the year though. It was Tiki Barber and Sean Alexander, like the two top dogs. That was fun.
Yeah, they came like within 1 yard of each other, right? Or no, that was Curtis Martin.
Something like that.
They were all within like 10 yards of each other. It was the tightest rushing race in like recent memory.
What yeah, that was good. Oh, okay. So I have your list now. So we're doing quarterbacks.
Okay.
All right, this or that quarterbacks starting off. We've got, do you want Tua or do you like Purdy?
Purdy.
All right. Purdy or Dak?
Purdy
or Aaron Rodgers?
Purdy
or Joe Burrow?
Ooh, that's tough. I'll have to go Joe Burrow.
Okay. Joe Burrow or Lamar Jackson?
Joe Burrow
or Josh Allen?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I'm going Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow or Stroud?
Ask me again next year.
I
But
know,
right now, ask me this time next year, but I'll go Burrow right now.
Burrow, baby, Burrow. That's it.
Oh, that's it? Man, you have a short list. You didn't even ask the obvious.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you do.
I know you were waiting for it. I literally look, Dave, look at my screen.
No, this is Patrick.
I had Mahomes there, and I crossed it out, and I put Stroud. You freaking say something? None of my business.
That was a good list. Honestly, you almost had me on Stroud. I was like, I'm like, ask me again next year.
Yep. That's good. Oh, hang on. Let me see if I can pull that up real fast. That one list you and I were sharing on Facebook.
Oh yeah,
Let me see if I can pull it up.
Yeah, definitely. Turn around.
Every now and then I get a little bit tired and turn around.
Subscribe because you gotta listen to Tyler sing like a poor white guy.
Turn around. All right, here is this. Nope, 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 nope. Back. Come back.
And I need you more
More than
than
ever.
total eclipse of the heart.
Here we go now.
Come on. Come on. Come on. You can do it.
You could do it.
You can do it. You can do it all night long.
All night long. Night.
All night long.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Oof.
All right, Dave, can you see
All right.
the list or no?
I cannot see any list. No.
All right, how are we going to do this?
Good question. Good freaking question.
Well, we look great.
Yeah, we do look great. I always look great.
Stupid. Are you going to see this? You might need to go get your laptop.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Give us a wiggle, Dave. Come on. Just a little one.
All right. Let's see.
Yeah, so pull up the YouTube. The
Okay. Ooh, David, you need a haircut, buddy. Okay. I see half the list.
Wow, we are delayed. So delayed.
I'm so delayed.
Crap, like on the YouTube, you haven't even left yet.
Oh.
I'm still
Well,
adjusting the thing.
yeah, see you moving around. There you go. There's center.
Wow.
Oh, wow. We are delayed.
No. Could you put like the stream on? No. I just trying to get an extra view. You can't unless you need audio, or you could. Yeah. All right, you got it, Dave.
I got it.
All right. So go ahead and write down. Write down your list. I can't believe how delayed it is.
Yeah, no.
Um.
$15.
Wow. I don't think I need $15.
Yeah, this is it's a pretty easy one for me. Let's see. Mm. Yeah. Okay.
Surprised Jason Kelsey's not on there.
Me and Travis.
Yeah. I'm pretty excited about mine. I wonder if yours is similar to mine.
We'll see. This one, 6. All right, I'm ready.
You ready? All right.
Yep.
All right. Build a lineup with $15. Who do you have at quarterback, Dave?
Dan Marino.
Dan Marino, same. I also went for Dan Marino at $1 is just too good of a deal to pass
Yeah.
up. That's the
No
best.
kidding.
That's the best value right there. All right. Who did you
Yep.
take for running back?
Barry Sanders.
Barry Sanders. You took the $5 for Barry Sanders.
Yep.
Okay, I did the opposite. I thought again, LT for $1 is just too good of a deal to pass up on.
Yeah. I thought about
LT's
Edmund Smith,
beast.
but Barry, I mean, I can't pass up Barry.
Okay. Wide receiver, who'd you go with?
I went with DeAndre Hopkins first, followed by Megatron.
You did Hopkins and then Calvin Johnson. So $1 and a $4.
Yep.
Okay. I went Randy Moss and Calvin Johnson. I took two $4 there. That's a stud wide receiver.
I mean, they're all
there. All these players are basically Hall of Famers, I guess. So, then tight end, where did you go?
The only person I could go because I maxed out is Gronk.
Oh, you took Gronk?
Yeah, though I really wanted to take Tony Gonzalez.
Yeah. I have Rob Gronkowski at the $4 range. I think that's a pretty good team. I think I got you beat though.
Why wouldn't you?
Do you think your team's better than mine?
Tyler's like, well, it's my list, so I win.
Of course. I think where I beat you is that I think there's a bigger gap between DeAndre Hopkins and Randy Moss than a gap between LT and Barry Sanders.
It is true. It's true. I mean, DeAndre Hopkins is not a Hall of Famer yet.
Slump. Yeah, he's no slump. That's for sure.
Yeah. Randy probably did have a better career.
That was good.
Yeah. I put it about even.
Yeah, you could literally take all of the $1 row and make an argument.
Yeah.
You
I'm surprised you even know who Don Hudson is.
He's during his time, he's very good.
Yeah. Poor old timey players. They'll never the farther get away from them.
Yeah, see, if you can't take Antonio Brown, he could just quit mid game, so you can't do that.
Yeah. Julio would have had a better career had he stayed with the Falcons.
He should have stayed with the Falcons. Yeah, he messed
like
up.
a lot. That's even with DeAndre Hopkins. He should have. I mean, granted, he got traded, so it wasn't really his fault.
Yeah, all these guys kind of leave thinking they're gonna be as good as they are. They don't realize the setup they have is actually, so many guys get traded and then you never hear of, like Ezekiel Elliott, and how many of them come back? Ezekiel Elliott left and he was a nobody with the Patriots, a nobody.
And now he's coming back.
Yeah, who else does it? We just talked about it. DeMarco Murray went to the Eagles. I'm kind of hoping that's what happens to Barkley now.
Yeah, I'm torn on Barkley. He actually got named as one of the top 100 as a top 100 Giant players of all time.
Oh yeah, I could see that.
I mean,
yeah, he's been our featured offensive player for the past couple years, so he should be on that list.
Yeah. Ooh, damn. Someone dropped something upstairs.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
No? Okay.
Okay.
So, I know. Name. Actually, okay. Create a team with your favorite players of current players right now. You have to do the same thing.
So the same list: quarterback, running back, 2 wide receivers, tight end.
Can only do 2 players, and they have to, or 2 how do I say this? You can only use current players, your favorite players.
And I have to make a team.
Yeah.
Are we basing the players off of their past resumes or current, like from now on? Like, for instance, I don't want to give it away. I want you to mess up.
Just use your favorite players. Like
favorite players or like the best players?
Your favorite players. They can be, really good or not.
Okay, so favorite players. Quarterback, you got me at Joe Burrow.
Okay.
Running back, give me Mostert. Wide receiver, give me Jamar Chase.
Okay.
Wide receiver, give me. I'm gonna come back to that
one.
Okay. Tight end, I'm going. I like Mark Andrews. I like Laporta. Kittle's too likable of a guy. Does that make sense? You get what I'm saying with that comment?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like.
I think I'm gonna go Laporta for tight end.
Okay.
And then my other wide receiver, I think I'm gonna go. I don't know why I'm kind of a fan of it. And I can't keep this name out of my head. Is Collins on Houston?
Nico Collins.
Yeah, Nico Collins. I don't know why.
All right.
I'm sure there's another answer for that. I almost said Tyreek. I kind of like Tyreek.
Yeah. I mean, for me, quarterback, obviously, Mahomes, Patty Mahomes.
Runner. I like the best player in the league. Oh,
running.
What a surprise!
Running back. I can't choose Barkley anymore. I just can't. I guess I'm going King Henry.
King Henry, okay.
Then I'll go Jamar Chase as my first wide receiver. Second wide receiver will probably be Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Ooh, I like Amon-Ra.
Yeah. And then tight end, I'm going to go Kittle.
Kittle, you're going to go Kittle?
I'm a Laporta fan, but, I really do like Kittle. Now that you mentioned, I really do like him.
Yeah.
Now, if you were to do...
I don't like Travis Kelce.
Now, if you were to do favorite...
I don't like you, Travis.
Make a team of favorite players of all time now. Time.
I feel like if I met Travis, though, I feel like I would get along with him.
Oh, I'm sure you would.
I'm like, you're freaking cool. Let's grab a drink.
Okay. Favorite players that you... I'll say that you grew up with. So in your lifetime. Players that you liked growing up to watch.
Players that I liked growing up to watch. I'm going It's going to be similar to the other list. I'm going Dan Marino at quarterback.
Okay.
I'm
Did you watch
going. What's that?
Did you watch? I guess you did. You are pretty old.
Yeah, I was Dan Marino. I had a Dan Marino. I was Dan Marino for Halloween, I think, one year or something.
Oh yeah.
I just wore football pants and a Dan Marino jersey or something.
Nice.
Yeah, I grew up loving Dan Marino because of Ace Ventura.
Nice.
So I liked Dan Marino. Dan Marino, LT.
Okay.
At running back. Like, it's funny enough that is actually who I would pick. Dan Marino, LT. Wide receiver. I don't know if I've ever like fallen in love with a wide receiver. Honorable mention for running back though would be Ahmad Bradshaw.
Okay.
Wide receiver. I almost want to say. Part of me wants to say Plaxico.
Okay. I mean, it's good.
Let's throw
choice.
that out there. Let's throw that out there. Plaxico Burress.
Yeah. Okay.
Plus, he's talked to my wife before, which is kind of cool.
I thought that was Jason Pierre-Paul.
He was there too at the event. Yeah, she talked to JPP also.
Nice.
The other wide receiver.
What happened to your hand?
She didn't know. It was like big news. I was there. It was like huge news. She was like, "Oh, what happened to your hand?" Oh, I blew it up with fireworks. Oh, well, that stinks.
Happy 4th of July, everybody.
Freaking. I couldn't believe she said that, so I was dying.
Okay, so you had
who's my other wide receiver? Just because he's fun, maybe Chad Ochocinco.
You're like deeply thinking that, like, do I really want to put my name out there as a Chad Ochocinco player fan?
I know. He's crazy though. Yeah, he's one IQ away from Antonio Brown, I feel like. You know? Like, he's nuts. He's fun though. He's a fun guy.
Yeah.
Oh no, Randy Moss. I like Randy Moss. Except for when he was on the freaking Patriots.
Yeah.
But I do like Randy Moss. Calvin Johnson I like a lot. Boom! Calvin Johnson, and then who did I say? Plaxico Burress. Ooh, those are two big bodies to guard. Calvin Johnson, Plaxico Burress, and then I'm going tight end. I always liked Antonio Gates, but I'm torn with Jeremy Shockey. I know that's your tight end.
Without a doubt.
Yeah. I am torn. Jeremy Shockey was just, as a Giants fan, iconic. So, starting from the top, Dan Marino, LT, Plaxico Burress, Calvin Johnson, and I'm going to go Antonio Gates.
It's kind of funny because a lot of the tight ends, like, I kind of weigh against Jeremy Shockey. Like, they're like Jeremy Shockey-like personalities. Like George Kittle, Travis Kelce, they have very Jeremy Shockey-ness to them.
Really?
Yeah. But okay.
Long hair?
Quarterback. You have to remember I was a big Steelers fan for a while besides the Giants, so I'm gonna go with Ben Roethlisberger.
Really?
Yeah, I was a really big Roethlisberger fan.
I didn't know that. Over Eli?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, definitely over Eli. Eli and I had a love-hate relationship for a while.
Ben's good. I don't care what anyone says. Ben is a very underrated quarterback. He's not brought up in is he top 10 quarterback of all time? Probably.
I don't know about time, but
top 10?
He's definitely one of my favorite. Running back. Again, it's hard to say Tiki, but I was a huge Jerome Bettis fan.
Bettis.
I was a Bettis fan. But you know what? Honorable mention, who is, technically a fullback, Mike Allstott.
Oh, yeah.
He used to be Mike Allstott. I used to literally pretend like I was Mike Allstott in the backyard and try to chuck my brother.
Mike Allstott. You just got Allstotted.
Wide receivers. Again, I'm kind of like you. I never really got attached to a wide receiver. I guess if I had to pick one or two in this case, I was a Plaxico fan when he's on the Giants. But know who also I liked a lot? Steve Smith.
Steve Smith on the Giants. I just realized another player on the Giants I really liked was Knicks.
Panthers Steve Smith.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I liked him.
Yeah, he's good. I don't know.
Then so Plaxico. I'll go Plaxico, Steve Smith.
Oh, Cruz.
Actually, no, you're right. I take back Plaxico. I'm going Cruz. Cruz, and then tight end Jeremy Shockey.
Jeremy Shockey, baby.
The Shock Mom. Still have his jersey in my closet. So like he's the only guy who I had a jersey when I was a kid, and ever since I grew that jersey, I'm like, man, I really want a Jeremy Shockey jersey. And I think it was like 2 years ago. I'm like, you know what? I'm buying it. I found one on Amazon Marketplace. I'm like, I'm getting it. Still got it.
What team would you make that would be the best team ever?
Best team ever?
And I want to add this. In my opinion, what is... I think there's certain players that wouldn't do well in today's day and age. Guys are more athletic now than they were back in the 80s.
Okay.
I personally believe Randy Moss and Terrell Owens are better wide receivers overall than Jerry Rice. Personally, Jerry Rice is a very good wide receiver. He is fantastic, but I don't think he would have been the same impact on the NFL if he had played today.
Okay. I don't know. That's kind of hard to judge because it is a much pass-happy league than it used to be back in the 80s.
Guys are faster.
Even though I will see it, he was on an offense that did pass more than the average.
Yeah,
team.
That too.
He was on a team that probably more closely mirrors today's team.
Yeah, guys are faster now. I think any sport, people are more athletic. There's more people in the world, and to be in the top, they're only taking, I don't know, however many people in the NFL. How many people are in the NFL total? That's a great question, actually.
A lot.
So instead of being, the top 500 of 200,000, you're top 500 of 1 million people now. It's not accurate, obviously, that count, but do you get what I'm saying? Like, way more competition now to make it into the NFL than it was back then, just naturally due to population growth.
I mean, less players slip through the cracks, I think, than they used to. Let's just put it that way. Like, if you didn't go to a power school, you weren't drafted. I think now it's more like, oh, there's so many scouts out there. They're like there's a lot less talent that slips through the cracks. I will say that.
Right. So the 49ers won this.
This perfect example. Tom Brady was a career backup in Michigan and somehow got drafted. Back in the 80s, that doesn't happen. 70s, that doesn't happen.
Just say population in 1980. That's when the San Francisco 49ers won the Super Bowl.
With Jerry Rice as the MVP.
Yep. So the population was 246.8 million in 1980. 247 million, we'll round up. Versus, let's say, like, current U.S. population.
That doesn't mean they're all athletes, though.
No, I know, but still, it's something to consider. So as of 2022, there was 333.3 million. That's...
Is that why?
That's a lot. That's almost about 90 million more people to compete against. And 90 million people, there could be like 20 other Jerry Rices for all we know.
Okay. So we're making a team of players who we think would be good throughout each through in any time
no matter
period?
what.
No matter what?
No matter what.
Okay.
I would take... Dude, if Drew Brees was 2 inches taller, he would have been the best quarterback ever.
He's still pretty damn good.
Drew Brees is, in my opinion, very underrated.
And he just had the unfortunate circumstance of playing at the same, like almost the same, basically parallel with Tom Brady's career. They were both drafted around the same time. And, I mean, for Tom Brady ruled the AFC and, like, really pushed aside any NFC contender. And the NFC was always competitive.
Right.
Let's say until, like, 3 years ago, the NFC was always, like, solidly – actually, I'll say, like, 5 years ago. The NFC was always, like, really competitive. And then, unfortunately, you know, that typically knocked out guys like Drew Brees most of the time.
Yeah.
So you saw, like, a Matt Ryan sneak through. Like, it was always Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, or Ben Roethlisberger for the majority of the Super Bowls from, like, 2000 to 2016. Like, that was it for, like, 15 years. And Drew Brees always got knocked out of the way.
Yeah.
But if we were building a team that could, let's see.
Larry is a phenomenal athlete. So is, I mean, all these guys are. All these guys are really good athletes. But like Larry Fitzgerald, Julio Jones. Julio's such a good athlete, such good size. So is Calvin. Randy's tall and lanky. And T.O. Like, in my opinion, like those top 6 wide receivers there, Jerry Rice is the least athletic out of all those guys. Yeah, Jerry Rice is only more athletic than the 2 guys older than, well, I forget the years Chris Carter played, but like, if just like pure athleticism, I would say people more athletic than Jerry Rice would be Randy Moss, Larry Fitzgerald, Calvin Johnson, Julio Jones, Antonio Brown, DeAndre Hopkins. I don't know how... I don't know enough about Chris Carter or Don Hudson, but same thing. Like, do you honestly think Don Hudson would start in the NFL in today's day and age if he was a college student going into the NFL draft? Do you honestly think that?
No.
Exactly. No. That's kind of my point. Like, I'm like, some guys that were great in their time would not be great in this time.
So here's my kind of short list I put down. Players who would probably be best in like any generation. Patrick Mahomes.
I'll agree with that.
Barry Sanders, definitely.
I'll agree with that.
Megatron.
I'll agree with that.
Tyreek Hill.
I'll agree with that, yeah.
And then Tony Gonzalez.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he can catch, so obviously, yeah.
Obviously, tight end's a much different position than it used to be.
Yeah, I think LT... I think wide receiver is the biggest, like, discrepancy.
I mean...
I think LT would still start to this day. I think he was super freak athlete.
Yeah.
And then the guys like Walter Payton, like, I wonder. I don't know. Like, he's so good too, don't get me wrong, but
I mean, he changed the prototype, the archetype of the running back for a while. Like, nimble, fast. Like, if you think about, like, a lot of the guys before that were just big bruisers. Like Larry Zonka, Franco Harris.
Yeah.
Like, just literally human boulders who you just smash them against the line until it cracked. Peyton was more versatile, where he could actually, like, be a little quicker on his feet and, like, go away from the line if he had to. He wasn't really... I mean, he could go north-south, but like I said, he was more agile. He definitely had a greater skill set than I think running backs before him.
Who do you think is the best athlete on that entire list that we're looking at right now? Number one
Best
athlete
on the entire list. I'm not
T.O.'s kind of a freak.
I'm gonna have to go Barry Sanders.
Barry's quicker than T.O., but T.O.'s got fast top speed. T.O.'s strong.
Barry though had vision that no one else had. Like,
yeah, that's not. I mean, it has somewhat to do with athleticism, but I'm talking like if they competed in every single category, like squat, bench, speed, high jump, every single type of athleticism type category.
If we're gonna do that, I mean, not on this list.
What's that?
If I'm gonna throw out a name, it's not gonna be on this list.
Who you got?
Bo Jackson.
I would say yeah, but I would also say DK Metcalf would kick his ass.
Perhaps.
Yeah. I would also maybe argue Aaron Donald.
Yeah, Aaron Donald is pretty. Who do you think would be a better defender now, LT or Aaron Donald?
Well, one's a linebacker, but
I know, but I mean,
I think I as much as it hurts the pride of such a long legacy of LT. If Donald went back in time and played in the same time, I think Donald would be more of a problem than LT.
Oh no, I disagree. LT is still the greatest defender, like defensive player of all time, just overall, hands down.
I agree hands down. But I think if you took LT and made him play in today's age, he might not be starting. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you.
Okay, this is where Tyler starts to lose it. Tyler, oh, look at that. We're getting unsubscribed at an unprecedented rate because of you.
I'm telling you, Dave, I don't think it would. I think a lot of those guys from like 80s, 70s, they were very